Top 10 dumbest celebrity quotes of all time. I thought Europe was a country. Didn't Einstein invent electricity? These are real quotes from real celebrities. We've collected the top 10 dumbest things famous people have actually said, and they're as cringe as you imagine. Brooke Shields, the death expert. Brooke Shields once starred in an anti-smoking PSA with good intentions, but delivered one of the most obvious statements in history. The supermodel turned activist wanted to warn people about smoking dangers, but ended up stating the absolute obvious. Her quote,
"I think people who smoke are real losers,"
might be the most redundant public service announcement ever made. She essentially explained that death means you're not alive anymore, displaying a shocking lack of understanding about how to communicate basic concepts. The deadpan delivery, combined with the sheer obviousness, made this instant comedy gold. It became a meme template for stating the obvious, with people parodying it for everything from water is wet to the sun is hot. Brooke's heart was in the right place, but her wording became legendary for all the wrong reasons. Kanye West, the Gucci spiritualist. Kanye West has never been shy about his love for fashion, but he took it to absurd new heights with this philosophical take on shopping. During an interview, Ye reflected on his first luxury store experience with unexpected depth. His statement,
"Fight the war head on, and some people are meant to like run in their house." So
suggests that a clothing boutique gave him more emotional fulfillment than his actual childhood home. Coming from someone who grew up in Chicago and later owned multiple mansions, this was peak Kanye delusion. This perfectly encapsulated Kanye's unique blend of materialism and mysticism. Fashion fans roasted him, while sociologists had a field day analyzing how consumerism had replaced traditional values. It remains one of his most quoted absurdities. Alicia Silverstone, the deep thinker. Alicia Silverstone tried to give intellectual weight to her iconic film Clueless during an interview with disastrous results. The actress wanted to explain why the teen comedy was more meaningful than people realized. Her rambling quote,
I wouldn't go anywhere without my cellular phone, my beeper, my makeup case, and I don't need any school books, because that's not important. You know what I mean? She's being so, we're all so clueless in that sense, and we're just running our little lives, but eventually Cher learns about her life, and she realizes that there is more to it.
Was pure nonsense dressed up as philosophy. She created a circular argument that ultimately said nothing, winning her the Plain English campaign's Foot and Mouth Award for Most Confusing Celebrity Statement. Tara Reid, the marine biology dropout. Tara Reid shocked viewers when she attempted to explain whale sharks during a Shark Week appearance. The American Pie star tried to sound educated about marine life, but ended up creating her own science. Her theory that
a whale and a shark have sex, and I think, well, how does a whale and a shark have sex? And I looked up.
Was there a video of it?
No, because there's a thing called whale sharks, so I thought they must,
whale sharks must mean a whale and shark had sex showed a fundamental misunderstanding of basic biology. Not only do whales and sharks belong to completely different biological classes, mammals versus fish, but her confident delivery while being completely wrong made it even more cringeworthy. Jaden Smith, the teenage philosopher. Jaden Smith's Twitter era produced some of the most baffling pseudo-profound statements in social media history. The young actor turned his feed into a stream of consciousness that confused everyone. Tweets like, if a bookstore never runs out of a certain book, does that mean nobody reads it or everybody reads it? Demonstrated his unique talent for asking questions that sound deep but are actually nonsense. His misspelling of does as do-see-does only added to the confusion. Jaden became the poster child for celebrity Twitter absurdity, inspiring countless parody accounts. His tweets were so famously bad, they spawned academic analyses about Jaden Smith's thoughts as a literary genre. Even today, how would Jaden Smith say this remains a popular meme format. Sean Connery, the problematic gentleman. James Bond himself shocked audiences with his controversial views on relationships during a 1965 Playboy interview. The Scottish actor shared some disturbing opinions about gender dynamics. His claim that,
I don't think it's that bad. I think that it depends entirely on the circumstances and if it merits it. Yeah.
What would merit it?
Well, if you have tried everything else, and women are pretty good at this, they can't leave it alone.
but his clarification that it should be done with an open hand, not a fist, made it exponentially worse. Even when given chances to walk it back decades later, he doubled down. Jessica Simpson, the chicken of the sea detective. Jessica Simpson created reality TV gold during the premiere episode of Newlyweds when she had an existential crisis about canned tuna. Her confusion over basic food labeling became instant pop culture history. Her question,
Is this chicken what I have, or is this fish? I know it's tuna, but it says chicken by the sea. Is that stupid?
revealed she didn't understand. 1, that tuna is fish. 2, that chicken of the sea is a brand name. 3, basic grocery store packaging conventions. Nick Lachey's exhausted reaction said it all. B.O.B., the Flat Earth rapper. Rapper B.O.B. made headlines in 2016 when he took to Twitter to express his belief that the Earth is flat. He tweeted, "No matter how high in elevation you are, the horizon is always eye level. Sorry, cadets." I didn't want to believe it either. This statement sparked widespread criticism and disbelief, as it contradicted centuries of scientific evidence. B.O.B.'s insistence on this theory.
I hear you. And the truth you're saying is that the Earth is flat. Is it? Do you want to give us your reasons?
Cadet, do the research, okay? Listen, obviously, you've never done a cartwheel out on the grass.
I have.
Let me elaborate on that, okay? What I mean is that if the Earth was round when you did that cartwheel, you would fall off. Boom.
Okay,
Led to a public feud with astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson, who tried to correct the rapper's misconceptions. Despite the backlash, B.O.B. continued to promote his flat Earth beliefs, even releasing a diss track aimed at Tyson. Kendall Jenner, the runway minimalist. In a 2018 interview with Love magazine, model Kendall Jenner commented on her modeling career, stating,
I think I was raised to be a workaholic. 10 months out of the year, I'm working almost every day. I've been working since I was 10 years old, so. I was on a reality TV show, which you could consider a job, but it's working with my family every single day, so I'm very lucky to call it a job. My little sister and I are baby bosses. We are basically on our way to rule the world.
I was never one of those girls who would do like 30 shows a season or whatever the fuck those girls do. This remark was perceived as dismissive towards other models who work tirelessly during fashion weeks, often walking in numerous shows. The modeling community criticized Jenner for her lack of awareness and appreciation for the hard work and dedication required in the industry. Justin Bieber, the Holocaust historian. Justin Bieber caused international outrage with his guest book comment at the Anne Frank house. The pop star attempted to connect with the historical figure but came off shockingly narcissistic. Writing Anne Frank was a great girl, hopefully she would have been a believer, reduced a Holocaust victim to a potential fan.
Was a great girl, hopefully she would have been a believer. Yeah, he said that. Wow!
Right? That's what I said when I read it. Unbelievable. That's what a lot of people are going to be saying.
For the 7 people who don't know who Justin Bieber is, he calls his fans believers, right?
Yes.
It showed complete tone deafness about the gravity of the museum and Frank's legacy as a symbol of Nazi persecution. Charlie Sheen, the tiger-blooded warlock. At the height of his public meltdown, Charlie Sheen gave an interview that redefined celebrity insanity. His cocaine-fueled rant included claims of supernatural abilities and extraterrestrial heritage, declaring,
that has nothing to do with me, really. I mean, they're entitled to, I suppose, interpret stuff as they must. What are you a doctor of?
Some are saying that you're bipolar.
Wow, what does that mean?
I guess that, you're on 2 ends of the spectrum.
Wow, and then what? What's the cure? Medicine? Make me like them? Not gonna happen. I'm by winning. I win here and I win there. Now what?
His word salad about winning while clearly losing touch with reality became instant pop culture lexicon. Paris Hilton, the suffering socialite. Paris Hilton topped our list by claiming unparalleled hardship during an interview about her brief jail stint. The hotel heiress's perception of suffering showed staggering privilege. Her statement,
well, I did have the choice to go to a pay jail, but I declined because I feel like the media portrays me in a way that I'm not. And that's why I wanted to go to county to show that I can do it, and I want to be treated like everyone else. And if I'm going to do the time, I'm going to do it the right way.
Everything bad that can happen to a person has happened to me, coming from a woman whose worst experience was 23 days in a private jail wing with spa access, was laughable. She compared this to people with actual tragedies. From Tara Reid reinventing marine biology to Paris Hilton's epic struggle against being rich, these celebs proved that fame doesn't equal brains. Which quote made you cringe hardest? Debate it in the comments, and remember, if you ever say something this dumb, pray the cameras aren't rolling. Smash that like button and subscribe for more celebrity facepalm moments.